because I did a little vote on my status on WhatsApp, and that is what most of the people I know chose. So to my other subscribers, I'm sorry, but that's just what's been chosen. It's a gamble, really. So we're just gonna go through. I'm gonna have the flag pictures on my iPad, so you can see the flag, and you can be like, oh, I forgot the name of this, and you can search up and do your research, because honestly, why not do a little jamba. Let me just test this, because it's on charge. I got a lot of flags. Okay, we're gonna go over the so-called basic ones first, because they're the ones you see the most. And obviously I'm not going over straight. I mean, I can. Okay, to be straight, your flag is black and white, very, very bland. If you support LGBTQ, there's a triangle in the middle of it, and you date the opposite gender. There's nothing else to it. I'm sorry, straight people, it's just how it is, my lovies. But sit back and relax. If you don't know half pride flags, then I'll explain. Some pride flags I actually don't know myself, so I have done notes, because I am actually bad at this stuff. I can only explain like 6 pride flags without having to search it up. I am very bad, even though it's my community. So if I mess anything up, blame the damn AI overview on Google, because bro, I'm trying to make this quick and snappy as a disclaimer, but oh my gosh. And if you're homophobic or transphobic, you might want to get off now. I'm just warning you. The first, let me look. Okay, I will say the first 6 you should be familiar with. Okay. First flag. Gay. I love how they're so big. Okay. Gay means it's a man dating another man. So it can be a boy dating another boy, man dating another man. The point of the gay flag is that it's 2 men together. So it's 2 males that are attracted to each other. I feel like I'm good at this stuff. Yes. Okay, next one up. Lesbian. The complete opposite of gay. This is when 2 women are in love, 2 girls are in love. I'm doing that because you don't have to be a grown-up to know your sexuality. Obviously, I'm still finding out mine, but whatever I go by now is what I go by now. That's what I've told everyone. So being a lesbian, yeah. 2 girls romantically in love. 2 females romantically in love. For a minute I forgot like the term, and I was like, wait, I can't say women, I can't say girls. Oh, it's female. Okay, then my lovely dovely, bisexual. Bisexual is when you're attracted to both genders, but not the both biological genders. So like try not to offend anyone here, that's the thing. It's okay, so you're attracted to someone who identifies as a male and someone who's no, got that wrong. Let me calm down. You're romantically attracted to a male or a female. That's the thing. It's just female or male. It can't be trans, it can't be gender fluid. It's just, I don't know if I got that wrong. I apologize if I do. That, from my understanding and research, that is what I have been taught. It is someone who's a female or a male you're romantically attracted to. Doesn't matter what gender you are, you're attracted to both. Nicholas, bro. Yeah, I used to be bisexual, so. Okay. Got my nice buddy over here, pansexual. Just scanned my photos in front of me. Okay, this is from AI overview, so like I know what it means, but I need a better explanation from something else so I don't mess it up. Okay. Pansexual refers to being sexually and romantically attracted to people regardless of their gender, sex, or other factors. Don't go down on me. The prefix pan comes from the Greek word for all, highlighting attraction to all people. So pansexual is basically bisexual, but you add non-binary, trans, gender fluid, all the difference. Everyone, like absolutely anyone. They don't care what your sex is. They don't care what you have down there. They don't care what you have down there. They don't care if you're a female or a male. They don't care if you identify as a microwave, bro. They love you for who you are. That is how it is. By the way, if I say like microwave, I'm playing jokes, by the way. Don't get offended, please. I'm trying to be funny so my subscribers actually stay. I'm trying to hook you guys. I'm jingling. Yeah? I'm gonna have to cut off these things. That's so cringe. Trans! My beautiful trans flag. The trans flag is so beautiful, I can't. To be trans is to identify as the flag who, okay, let me start again. Being trans is identifying as the gender you are opposite to the gender you were born with. So if you were born female, you would go to male. And if you were born male, you would go to female. Like that's, for short, that's F to M or M to F. That's female to male or male to female. I'm as a trans person, I'm just gonna say I'm female to male. Live my life, I suppose. I got a few of my friends, I think 2 sisters are subscribed to me from my school. So I'm just gonna give a bit more idea, because even one of the girls, by the way, I'm trying not to spill names because I do respect privacy. Younger me used to always spill names, and I've just realised how wrong it is, so you know. So like, being trans is when you're just you can't choose, okay? You can't choose to be trans. It's like, it's something that you just know from the beginning. It's like, you don't really know what's wrong with you. Like, you don't fit in with the others. For example, you find yourself being a tomboy if you're female to male. And when you're male, you find yourself liking skirts. By the way, that's just to assume. You don't need to like skirts and that. I personally like skirts and I'm a male. It's just how you feel, really. But like, if you want to pass, you've got to wear the stuff your gender is assigned to. Because personally, I want to rock a dress and be called a boy. That's... Oh, I see the hate comments. But honestly, dresses were made for men. You'll be surprised if you do your research. You see those old drawings? Men with dresses everywhere. Just not the ones not the fancy dancy ones. They're actually proper nice. Like you got red, orange, yellow. Like, they were styling it back in the day. Anyways, so when I was younger, personally, I got forced to like what my gender was assigned to, because my parents are sadly not that supportive. They are trying, they are, but at times they can be mad. Today was one of those days when my dad went, and then, yeah, let's not go into sad depths, but thing is that this can be hard for you both and your parents. When you come out as trans, your parents will absolutely despise you, bro, or they will love you. Because for me, it's despise. Because I got a therapist now, so I can tell her everything. She's a sweetheart. She goes by she, them, by the way. I'm saying too much about myself, but like, being trans, it's not easy. It's like when you're younger, all the girls are playing with Barbie dolls. By the way, I'm doing female to male because this is my experience. Males to females, I'm sorry, I don't know, like, because I've not been there. So just, yeah. My heart goes out to male to females because you guys absolutely pass. Wow, you guys are drop dead gorgeous. But female to males, it's a bit like when you're younger. It's like when you're in a group of girls, right? Because this is what happened to me. You're friends with all the girls, but you kind of want friends with both genders, and that's okay. So you start making. Okay, I'm gonna say boyfriends and girlfriends, but I don't mean as in you're dating. I mean like they're friends and they're that gender. So you start making girlfriends and boyfriends, and you're like, oh yeah, this is cool, and then you start hanging out with the boys more because you realize they understand you more. It's a bit like, it's because you're jealous, so you want to kind of get more experience from an actual man because you're not cis. And it hurts me to say this, honestly, as a trans person, it hurts to not tell myself I'm not cis, but I am not. By the way, cis means you're biologically that. So like, if I'm female to male, and I still have the female parts, that means I'm not cis. That's the problem, okay? That's where transphobia sadly comes in, because a lot of people just think trans people are delusional, and honestly, okay. I don't see why you think that, but I can get the point, I suppose. I mean, but I feel like you should dress how you feel, make friends with who you feel like, oh my god, if I start crying. You should play with stuff you like, toys. You should okay, let me turn off my iPad because it's annoying me. When I was younger, I was forced to play with Barbie dolls when I liked dinosaurs more. I admit it, okay? I wanted to play with cars. I wanted to go vroom vroom, okay? But I never had the courage to ask because I thought, oh yeah, that's too boy. I'm not a boy, I'm a girl. Little did younger me know. Little did younger me know. Because this topic really triggers me, by the way. That's why I might be sobbing up. I'm sorry I'm going into my story, but it is my account, so you're gonna get some depressed throws in there. But I'm trying to do a good example. It's like, when you're younger, you see, okay, I'm gonna do this family way, because this is how I learn. You see all your boy siblings, or cousins, or you get socks as a boy, tractors, cars, dinosaurs, pretty much all the messy stuff, all the hair, all the cool stuff. As a girl, you're told to be gentle, you need to be kind, but boys can be rough for no reason. And you can't be rough because apparently you're the girl, so you can't be rough. As a girl, you gotta grow up with Barbies, makeup. It's hard for me because I always got drawing stuff. Like a lipstick, lip gloss, trust me. Last Christmas was absolutely hell for me because I have been out. I have came out to my parents so many times. My mum might watch this and she might actually get offended. She watched only like half my videos, so hopefully 14 minutes is what you wouldn't call half. It's like, I keep forgetting what I'm saying, that's why I keep saying it's like, but female to males, it's kind of like you were forced to be gentle, kind. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't be kind, but I mean, when you look at the boys, they're like rough playing, talking back to the teachers, arguing. By the way, I'm saying boys can be gentle, but this is what society has brainwashed. And boys can like, oh, I play with cars, I do this, I play with my friends in the mud. And when I was younger, I thought, why can't I play in the mud? Why can't I dance in the rain? Why can't I, like, not cry when I get in trouble? Because every time I get shouted at by a teacher or told off, tears. It's just, the minute someone tells me off, I feel like they're shouting at me, which makes me trigger. It's like a trigger I've had from my childhood. I don't know what trigger it was, because I barely can remember my childhood because my brain has swooped it and locked it. I only can remember a few memories, that's it. I grieve my childhood because I can't even remember it. It's like kind of sad, really. But when I look at photos, that little dude looked like he was alright. He just didn't want to tell anyone how he felt, because when he grew up, he was like, oh, I'm a tomboy, I prefer hoodies. And my mum always said, oh yeah, same. We can both rock our hoodies. That gave me a catch, I mean. I'm still rocking your hoodie. But like, I'm meant to be a funny account. I am so sorry I am going into depressing stuff. But when you realise you're different, that's when a trigger inside of you has made you do research. It has made you do everything. Because at the age of like 8, I threw away all my makeup. I was like, no, I'm done with this shit. I don't want to have this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be this. And they were right for thinking that, because I didn't. Personally, I'm gender fluid, because I'm trans because I go by he, him, but sometimes I grieve the girl I could have been if I didn't come out. Like, sometimes I know that girl would have been fine on her own, okay, because she was already being bullied, she was already being threatened. On the internet, no one really liked her gacha posts. No one was there for her at all. It was just free for all. You get what you receive, and you can't do anything about that. And then when I came out, bombshell. You find out who your real friends are. That's the only part I like about it. I'm starting high school, and there was one girl I knew in my form from school. You know what she did? She changed forms. That's how much people despise me. They go ways. To like destroy you. They don't like you for who you are, because people always only care about the looks. People always care. They just want you to be straight. They want you to be normal. They want you to be who you were born to be. But what at birth if I didn't want to be that? That's the thing, because my mum's like, you didn't give us any signs, because I was too scared to. I should have been scared to. When I came out, it's a phase. I'm still being dead named. Only 3 of my cousins call me Ash. My English side is fucked up. My Polish side is somewhat fine. I need to not cry. If I cry, I will. Okay. As a female to male, I'm just gonna say life's not easy. If you're planning to come out as trans, prepare. You need to prepare mentally. It is war. It is a war. You need to convince people you're a boy when you don't pass. You need to dress like one, which I don't. You need to okay. I think I'm done talking about being trans, because I've pulled myself hard enough, okay? The minute I tell my, I'm gonna look sad, okay? Okay, I promise I am depressed, but I promise I'm not this sad most of the time, if you're new. Okay, Next we got gender fluid. This is the flag. We're gonna pretend the breakdown didn't happen, okay? Gender fluid. Easy, okay? Easy to explain, hard to be. Okay. Oh, that sounds wrong. Okay, so if you're gender fluid, okay, so basically one day you could say, hell yeah, I want to wear skirts, I want to be a girl. The next day you could be like, I'm a boy. I like playing in the dirt. And then the next day you're like, I'm definitely nothing. I don't want to have a private part. And then the next day you're like, who cares about labels? Call me what you want. And then it can be either a day, month, year. It switches randomly. Today I've been nothing. I'm just a rock. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, so like for me personally, I usually stay as a boy and I kind of twist to the I'm nothing for a few days. Then when I'm getting made fun of, I go to who cares about labels at this point, I'm not going to correct anyone. And then that one friend corrects them and you actually feel honoured. Because it's the people who correct the... I need to stop. My neck's went now because I've almost cried. Personally for me, the problem in primary, people are correcting other people, right? Because it was like, oh, Ash, she's so lovely. And then that one person would go, Ash, you mean he? And I'm like, thanks, but you do call me she too. That's the problem. Because when people go correcting other people and they don't even use your correct terms, makes me mad. Makes me absolutely mad. Dash down. Because when someone... See, this is your whole future. Because when you tell someone your gender, because you don't usually tell someone. They just know by your voice, appearance. That's why I've cut my hair short again, but it's not that short. Because the person at this hair salon, she said, it looked like, yeah, you'd have a hat on your head if you had short hair. Actually, I think I'd rock this look, thank you. I feel like a bowl cut would suit me. Like, if I cut I don't know. But anything to make me look like a man, I guess. Anything to make me pass. Because this is... I love it, by the way. I love this haircut, but I wanted way short. This was my reference image, right? Okay, I'll see if I can put my reference image up. I don't know I think I still have it. And then look, if you compare this. By the way, I had it done a few days ago, so it is... My hair grows out fast, so it might look a bit different from when I got it done. But this is what she gave me. This when I wanted this. Yeah, like that. Literally. Not that hard to ask for, but apparently people have to tell you you'd look like I ever had that on your head. Yeah, thanks a lot, mate. But yeah, I'm going back to being gender fluid. 1 year you could be like, oh, I'm definitely a girl, this is the life. And then the next year, oh, you just start your villain arc and you're like, ugh, I'm a boy now. I'm a man. And then being gender fluid is generally a cool experience, in my opinion, because as someone who's gender fluid, it's kind of funny seeing my thing change every day, especially when I'm around my partner. It goes error, because when I'm around my boyfriend, I'm like error. I'm like, oh, I'm a girl, I'm a boy, I'm a nothing, I'm a rock, I'm a dog, I'm a dinosaur. What the hell is going on? Like, I usually feel like a boy. I usually feel like a boy around people I'm comfy with. Because the problem with me, I'm the most masculine in a group of girls. And then I'm the most feminine in a group of boys. That is my problem. Because the thing is, I'm not flat. My chest is not flat. That's what gives me away, okay? But the thing is, when I'm recording videos, that's why I record at certain angles. Right now it's covering. But when I pick up this to show you the flag, it gives it away. But the thing is, you guys know I don't want to be called what? Yeah, so. Okay, next you got my sweet bunny non-binary. Here, shine bright. Okay, non-binary, pretty easy to explain. Hard to be, once again. Non-binary is when you're nothing. You're a they, them. Wait, I told myself not to do this. I swear it is. Non-binary means you're a they, them, I think. Wait. By the way, if anyone calls me kind for actually checking, I love you. I just imagine someone said that and you're like, how did Asha know? Okay, non-binary. I actually spelled it right this time. Yeah, so someone who falls out of the traditional male and female. You're just a they, them. Okay. A non-binary person's gender identity is not limited to just being a man or woman. Non-binary is a broad term for many different gender identities, including agender, no gender, bigender, two genders, and gender fluid, genders that change. So, like, about pronouns, how to be respectful. Always ask people what pronouns they use. Oh, people need to know that from my school, man. I'm glad I'm starting a new school. Sucked. Common pronouns from non-binary people include they, them, but individual preferences can vary. So you can be they, them, he, him. That's what I am, but I want to only be he, him. Personally, I like being called he, him, but I tell everyone it's fine to call me they, them, because I'm... Okay. My boyfriend is both of these, so I have included them because he has asked me very politely to do it, because a lot of people don't know who they are, sadly. Like the flags, like it's not one of those famous ones. So you've got QPO Romantic. It's a very lovely flag. I really like this flag. I got explanations because I'm personally trying to understand my boyfriend better, and I'm trying to... Okay, so a QPO Romantic is someone who experiences little or no romantic attention yet desires a romantic relationship. Don't know why there's a one there. Oh yeah, one. So it's like the one of the things. One. QPO romantics may want the closeness or camaraderie. Okay, the closeness of a romantic partnership, but will not feel romance themselves. So I think what that's trying to say is that you would feel the romance. You would, like, when you're kissing, you feel passionate. And then, like, the other person who's QPO romantic will be like, I don't really feel it. Like, you don't feel anything. You're just like, oh, cool, I'm being kissed. It's something like that. I don't know if I got that wrong. Sorry if I did. Okay, QPO sexual next. It's kind of the same, kind of not. You got this beautiful flag. I'm sorry the way I'm holding my iPad is too chunky. I keep getting my birthday cake video of my mum turning 43. QPO sexual is defined as someone who does not experience sexual attention but still desires / likes a sexual relationship. QPO sexuals are commonly sex favourable, but they do not have to be. So I think it's the same, but it's with sexual rather than romance. Because romance is more like sexual sex, and then you got... Is it? Yeah, it is. And then romance is like kissing, giving gifts, you know, stuff. Okay, so you got asexual. I like this flag. It's giving Black Cat Halloween vibes. It is very late. You guys are lucky I'm doing this video. Okay, to be asexual means a person experiences little to no sexual attraction to others. So you don't... If you have a crush... You would only want to hold hands or like cut their cheek, I guess, like this. Or only hold hands. Like, you don't want to really make out or have cuddle. I feel like it depends who you are. My sleep mode just went. I feel like it depends who you are. Like, I don't know anyone who's asexual, so I'm this is just AI overview. So I'm trying not to push my limits on the ones I'm not. To be asexual means a person experiences little to no sexual attention to others. Attraction, not attention. So you could be like, only hold hands and stuff. Okay. Arrowbase. Yes, I remember it. I just got a flag that says it on it. Romance is boring. It explains it well. Airways people they hate romance. They don't want to be in a relationship. Yeah, relationship. Yeah, relationship. They don't want sex. They don't want kisses. They want nothing. They just want themselves. So, I'm joking about that, by the way. I'm just saying. So, trigender. I've never come past trigender, so I've included it for people who maybe are and they wanted to be involved. Here's the trigender flag. I found it pretty. Okay, this is a big paragraph, okay? Try, oh my god. I'm a bad reader in front of audience. Because I know this is being posted. That's what's making me go icky. I can't say it. Trigender. Pride involves the recognition and celebration of the trigender identity, which describes a person who experiences 3 distinct gender identities, which can include male, female, and non-binary genders, simultaneously or fluidly. The trigender pride typically features pink, blue, and green stripes, representing femininity, masculinity, and non-binary genders. Respectfully to this triple gender identity. I think that's out of a sentence. That was a semicolon cut off. But yeah, that's the explanation for that. So you got Demi Boy. I love the Demi Boy flag. It's actually so cute. It's giving baby, like, it's giving warm vibes, and I love it. Okay, so a Demi Boy is a non-binary gender identity for someone who particularly but not fully identifies as a boy or man. The prefix demi means half, indicating a potential connection to the male gender. So he, him, they, them, technically. I mean, that's up to your preferences. So then you got demigirl. I love the flag. It's kind of the copy, but just pink rather than blue. So I'm gonna read the demi boy one again, but with demigirl. So I apologize if I say boy. Okay, a demigirl is a non-binary gender identity for someone who particularly but not fully identifies as a girl or woman. The prefix demi means half, indicating a partial connection to the female gender. I did good. Okay, so yeah, that's the explanation for demigirl. Demigirls are cool. And then we got our last flag for today. By the way, okay, you know, we'll get to that in a minute. Polysexual. I used to be poly, hated it, don't recommend. But poly means you can love to all people if everyone is fine with it. That's where some people go wrong. But I got a song stuck in my head that has put me off track. So polysexual is where you can be in a romantic relationship with 2 people, 4 people, 5 people, go overboard, but everyone needs to have consent. Everyone needs to be comfy with that. Because when I was in my poly relationship, I got no attention. And if the people watching this vid see it, I'm sorry. My boyfriend is one of those people. I might have remembered the situation wrong, but all 3 of us started dating, and I was like, okay, cool. I can't really remember the situation because my brain's washed everything. But I was poly for a while. 2 of them, boom, me. That it was like that, literally, quite as I can remember. The only time I can remember it is when we were sitting on a bench, on the top, obviously. Like it was a picnic table. So like there's 2 benches and you've got a desk. I'm kind of doing a little drawing so you guys can see my vision. They were sat there hugging, cuddling, and I was just kind of sitting there swinging my legs until one of my friends came over, and then we started chatting, and then we all chatted, and then I got jealous and then walked away. I think I don't really know. I was kind of a baddie back then. I was like, ugh, fuck everyone. But seriously, I'm joking. So that's the end of my video, lovies. I'm gonna do a little apology or disclaimer. I don't think this is a disclaimer. I am so sorry if I didn't include your pride flag. There are so many unique people in this world, which means there are so many flags. I did a lot of research and I had to search up pride flags at one point because I was like, I got a lot down. See if I can get a more unique ones. There was like a list with 200. I was not about to go through that because, no, but I mean it. Like, it was a small screenshot with 200 and like you could not see the like name of the flag or anything. Like, it was like, it's like for the Arrow Race flag, I literally had to search up Romance is Boring flag because I forgot the name again. It's something about Arrow Race people. The name doesn't go with me. But, wait, I'm just making sure no one texted me. I went on sleep mode for some reason. I don't like that. Okay, anyways. I am so sorry if I don't include your pride flag. It's not up to me, it's up to society, sadly. I mean, if the comments are on, feel free to say, oh, I'm this, and this is the explanation. And you can have a whole explanation, yours, Google's, do what you want. Honestly, I like hearing from my subscribers. Problem is, my comments aren't turned on half the time, which really annoys me because I put my thing as no, it's not for kids, and then it continues to turn off anyways. But my content is made for all ages, it's for everyone. Honestly, to my cousin watching this video and maybe family, I don't know if my family watched this, friends, boyfriend, all of you, chuck them in there, put it in a blender. Thank you so much for watching. I hope some of you understand me better, maybe. I started almost crying, so you can tell I was really, the topic triggers me. So when you ask me something, rethink when you're about to ask me how is it being trans. Because it's a heavy question. You need to maybe, I don't know, warm me up to the question because I don't like questions like that. I want to be the funny, happy friend, even though I'm crying every 5 minutes. I want to be there for everyone. But it's hard when some people just don't take your advice and fuck off. I'm there for everyone, but they're never there for me. That's the problem with me. I need to harden up. I need to... Personally, the saying for me, it's from TikTok, I don't know if I got this right, but you've built a wall so high, but you forgot to build a door, so you can't even be let out. It's like, being trans is horrible. You build all that protection, making sure no one's gonna hit you, no one's gonna hit you with those questions, and then you realize you didn't build a door, you can't climb out, you can't do anything, because being trans isn't a choice. So the thing is, you're stuck in that little box until your life ends. Unless you get surgery and you're happy. But the problem with me, I don't want to get surgery because I'm scared of the infections and the cause of death. Thing is, I want to be dead. You know, I shouldn't have said that. But I'm too scared. So, to any young ones watching this, just ignore that comment, okay? Y'all are cool. Keep living your life. Okay, this is to all my genders, all my ages, all my everyone's. Even if you're my enemy watching this, because I know one of you little fuckers are watching this. Oh, my mouth's from primary school, a boy that bullied me. I know he's watching this. His brother had to give him my account because that little dork had the audacity to say, I'll punch you if you don't give me Ash's account. And that hurts, because I wanted my account to not be for bullies. But you know what? It's fine. This is for everyone. Keep being who you are. Achieve your dreams. Don't give up. Even if you're just existing like me, just do stuff that help you. Write books. Write. Draw. I'm not really good at this. Make bracelets. Calm yourself down. You just need to... I should do a video about, like, when I'm stressed, what I do, because actually I feel like that could help a lot of people. But the thing is, it depends where you are, so it does change, because sometimes you don't have the items on you need to fiddle with. I usually fiddle with my necklace. By the way, this is a matching necklace I bought for me and my boyfriend, because I was in London for ages and now I'm in Poland. And now we only have 1 week together, so that's just busted all our plans. We're still forcing our parents to give us the sleepover that we've asked for. But to anyone out there, no matter what your parents have told you, no matter what your parents think is normal, you have to look at yourself in the mirror, touch the mirror. You know, I've got a best saying for this. You've got to look at the TV, you've got to touch the TV and let it glow. Because for me, by the way, that's from a film. So if you guys don't know it, I tried to watch it, but it wasn't on any platforms I used. But like basically the TV glow is like, it's like you're changing sexualities, especially trans people. That is aimed at trans people, but it goes in LGBTQ. It's where you can't turn the TV off. It's because being trans, you can't turn the TV off unless you were never trans to begin with. Grab the remote, look at the channels, do research, support others, and then maybe touch the TV for a while, see if it changed. You know, just see what TV colour suits you. Even if it's gonna be black and white with a little triangle with rainbow, which means you're straight and you support. If people didn't get that at the start of the vid. Even if it's gonna be that flag, you guys are everything to me. I like talking to a screen, okay? I like talking here because I know people will know. I know half people will relate. I know a lot of people are gonna look at my channel and be like, you are really relatable for crying on this video. Like, yeah. Thank you. Like, I do try not to go depressed, especially with this lightning. It's because, right, guys, it's... Honestly, I would have still been awake anyways. I'm still... Because we had cake. It's 23:19, so, like, it's not bad. But that's why I might look a bit... Ugh. I had to put my bracelets and necklace back on for this video so I didn't look so bland. But just remember, you're amazing, you're a sweetheart, no matter what anyone says. Even if you might be a mean person and you don't mean to. Honestly, relatable, because sometimes the mood swings kick and you can't do anything about it. Especially when you're trying to comfort everyone and you're at your lowest as well, because they're like, oh no, I'm gonna kill myself tomorrow, and then you're like, oh, me too. Like, bro, you can't expect me to try help you. I have scars on my arm. Do you think I'll be able to help? No, exactly. Well, they're still there if you look closely. I can't really see them anymore because I can't trace them. They're literally evaporated. I don't like that because I usually trace my scars when I'm anxious, and then now they're not there. It's like piano tiles. Like, meow, 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 meow. By the way, don't start cutting. Don't start, because then you can't escape. It's just horrible. Okay, so I feel like one of my parents is about to budge in and tell me to go to sleep, but I think they still hear me talking, so I think I've been a bit loud about this video and I might get smacked. My mum saw my story, so she knows I was doing this video. My dad, I'm used to it already. So, to anyone out there, if you've bullied me in the past, just try, change. I don't know, dude, just don't. Dude, just don't. That one that used to bully me, I think he has changed now. I'm not spreading names, so if you're watching this, you know who you are. And if you don't, if you're just confused about who it is and you know me, you can ask me. Yeah, because like, but if you don't know me, then it's gonna be kind of pointless me telling you their name, and you're gonna be like, I don't know someone named that. I'm gonna be like, yeah, you don't. That's the whole point. But I need to wrap things up. I'm about to get walked in on. Okay. I have told them I'm recording a video, but it says sleep mode now, so assuming I'm asleep. Grandparents just started talking now, so I'm actually lucky I just finished it. But I know I keep saying positive stuff, but I'm trying to keep you guys from killing yourselves. So be nice, be kind, spread kindness, and you'll receive it back one day. That is the thing. You have to be patient with life. Life is unfair. Life will not get better if you don't treat it like that. You need to be like a Zuko from My Hero Academia. Tell yourself you can be a hero even though you're quirkless. I can be a cis man even though I'm trans. That's the motivation you need. That's the motivation you need in your head to make it through the day. If anyone misgenders you, flip them off. That's the best thing to do. I have learned to do that. I'm going to start doing that. Because right now, trust me, I'm in my villain arc. I do not care about anyone except like 2 people. So if you were a mean person in the past, just look at your hands, look at the TV, and maybe just rethink your actions. Thank you so much for watching, my lovies. Hopefully I post later soon. I'm sorry I'm doing this gentle voice again. I do that when I'm upset or just tired, so it's both. It's my sleepy voice a little bit. But just, you know, be yourself. Let the TV shine, glow, shine, literally shimmer, you know. Cut that hair, grow that hair, get the surgeries. It's your life. You're the only one who has control over it. If you cut your hair one night and your family scream at you, what are they gonna do? Take the hair back? Nah, you're not Rapunzel anymore. You have grown up. You have figured out who you are. You are amazing. No matter who you are watching this, I want you to take that advice, put it on your shirt, and say you're amazing. Say it. The microphone's right here. I'm joking. You don't have to say it if you don't feel comfortable. But I'm just going to give you like 5 seconds to just say I am awesome if you want to. And that's right, because you are. And if you didn't say it, I'll say it for you. I am awesome. I love you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. If any of you need to vent to me maybe, or talk about life, If the comments are open, vent, honestly. If you can't get to me through the comments, go to my little, what are they called? You know the YouTube things I post when I'm on holiday, like the little posts. They're literally called posts, I'm not even kidding. Go to my posts and comment. The comments are on here, because the comments are on. So go ask, oh hey Ash, I want to vent to you, or I want to talk I want to become your friend. Cool. By the way, I'm not very good at making friends, so maybe keep that one in the box, because I'm bad about that. But if you want to just, you know, vent, I can try give you advice. I'm not guaranteeing, but I can guarantee that someone can listen and understand. You are awesome. You always will be, my little cupcakes. My little cinnamon rolls is what I call you guys, isn't it? So, yeah. Be yourselves. Grow taller than the others. Because you're a star. That literally says that. You're a star. It's literally from my teachers. Yeah. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick up on it because my face is in the way. Okay, if I didn't boo-hoo. You're a star, guys. Love you guys. Bye.